Hi, I'm Suresh Akana, doing my final project presentation on Google Apps. Google Apps, it's an abbreviation of application. An app is a piece of software runs on the internet on your computer, phone, or other electronic devices. Google refers to their online services as an app, and Google Apps have an application hosting service called Google App Engine. So here we're going to cover today with Google uh, App Engine and Google Cloud Storage. Google platform has a couple of products like App Engine, Compute Engine, Cloud Storage, Cloud SQL, BigQuery, Prediction API, and Transaction API. The next is a Google App Engine. What is a Google App Engine? It basically allows you to write your own web applications and host them on Google servers. So it's like a creates apps on Google's platform that are easy to manage and scale. Benefits from the same systems that infrastructure that power Google applications. So Google App Engine is part of the PaaS. It's a platform as a service. So the App Engine can be accessible through website as name of the website .appspot.com. So let's see why we need an App Engine. So it's easy to build, and the maintenance is very easy, and it scales based on your traffic and data store needs as it grows. And regarding the servers, there is no maintenance of servers. Uploading your application and it's very easy, and it's ready to serve your users. And web administration console and diagnostic tools are really user friendly. And the last one is it has a full featured SDK for development. A few web app engine services like it has a Cloud SQL, Cloud Storage, data store, memcache, and MapReduce. The Google App Engine. To work with the Google App Engine, basically it has a plugin for Eclipse. So here we're just I'm going to walk through how the Eclipse and the Google plugin will be allowing you to create application and deploy it on the App Engine. In here, to go through that, the first step is to install Eclipse. For this one here, I'm using Eclipse 4.2. It's a Juno. So to install, you need to go through the help menu and install new software. And the URLs, it has for each and every Eclipse version, there is a URL on Google's website to download the plugin. Once you install the plugin, the next thing is how to create an application. So to run your application on App Engine, you need to create an application, web application, and you need to create an application, and then you need to publish your created web application on the Google application. So here is the first step is create web application. So once you install Google plugin, the Eclipse is going to show a new icon as with a G, and drop down next to that it shows like a couple of options for you to choose. So here we're going to use the first one is a create new web application project. So you can see the arrows going through. Like the second will be your new web application project window, where you give a name to the application, and then the package name. You have to uncheck the Google Web Toolkit because we are not using that, and you can leave the rest of them checked. It's going to create you a sample code with this. So right now it's going to create you a Hello World sample application. The next one will be to run a web application. So make sure this web application is running. So you can just right click on the project, go to run as, select a web application, and it's going to run the web application. It's going to provide all the steps going through in the console window. So in the console window, you can just look for like http:// localhost with a port number. Just select that and copy that and paste it into web browser, and you can see once you hit enter, you're going to see Hello App Engine, and it's going to give you the first servlet, whatever your code is provided. So click on that, it's going to give you the next window with Hello World. So this is your creating and you're running the application. The next one is to host this application or to copy this application to the Google App Engine. The first thing is you need to create an application on Google App Engine. So here it shows you how to, you have to go to the Google website, and then you have to create an application, and the application name will be like whatever name you give. It's going to come with name.appspot.com, and you can give a title name. So then once you can leave the rest of them as defaults, or you can restrict based on the Google Apps. You can give it domain names and you can restrict them. And the other one is just hit the create application. It's going to create. To the next window, you can see application successfully created window. So you had created a web application, and you have created an application in the App Engine, Google App Engine. So now you have to deploy your created Java application. So same thing, going back to the Eclipse. But the first thing is you need to have the name of the application what you have created, and you have to use it in the app engine-web.xml. You need to place the application name in between the application tags, and then save the application. So to deploy the application, you have to go back to the same Google G icon, and then just click on the select the deploy to app engine. So once you click on the deploy to app engine, it's going to ask you for your Google credentials, and just provide your Google account information and the password, and then enter into the app engine. So then the process starts. It's going to ask you for the name of the application, and then it's going to do the deployment, and you can see the process running in the console window, like what is it's happening. Once it's done, just go to the web browser, enter that. Here I gave just name as cscie final app. So it's going to be cscie final app.appspot.com. You're going to see Hello App Engine. So once you click on the first Google application, then you're going to see Hello World. So this is how you create a web application, you create a application, and then you create your you deploy your deploy your application to Google App Engine. These are the pricing options. You can just go to Google and you can find these pricing options. Like some of them are free, and there are paid options, and there are premium services. Just going through the App Engine versus Google App Engine versus Amazon EC2. I just found some comparisons, but there are a lot of them, but a few of them I'm just mentioning here. It's a computing, it's actually Google App Engine is a platform as a service, and Amazon EC2 is an infrastructure as a service. And they both interact with the APIs, and Amazon has a web-based graphical user interface and command line interfaces, and whereas Google does not have it. And the auto scaling both has the same features, and it's a free. And load balancing, it's free for App Engine, but there's a cost involved for Amazon EC2. Programming language, it's Google is only restricted to have for right now for Java and Python. Amazon has a Java, Python, PHP, Ruby, and I think even .NET as well. So, and the next one, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Google Store, Google Cloud Storage. It's basically you can store your files or your data onto the Google's cloud. So developer has a direct access to the Google's scalable storage and networking infrastructure, and it has a powerful authentication and data sharing mechanisms. And developers can store objects of any size, and there are to access this application. To access, you have two options. That's one is a Google Store Manager, or with the REST API, or with the GS utility. It's a command line interface. These are just a few features and capabilities, like it's a high capacity and scalability, it's a strong data consistency, it uses REST API, and it has Google account support for sharing. I'm just going to walk through the quick how to enable the service and then how to create your bucket. So the first thing is, once you have your application, all you have to do is you need to install the Google Cloud Platform. In the Google Cloud Platform, select the Google Cloud Storage. Just change the status from off to on, and it automatically enables that service for you. Once you have the service, all you have to do is just, but you have to provide your billing information. Without billing information, you cannot use your bucket. So make sure that the billing information is used, and then the next window will be showing you like what are the options you have. So here you have Google Cloud Storage, where you click on that, it's going to take you to the other window where you have an option to create your bucket, upload files or delete files. So I just created a bucket here called personal website, and I uploaded a file, an image file. And then to make it public, all you have to do is select the shade publics. Just check that, and it's going to show up a link next to the check mark. So that link is actually the global link. So you can use this command. It's going to show up as like command data storage.googleapis.com / your bucket name / the file name. So this is how you're going to show. This is the link for your Google's cloud storage file. And these are the pricing options it has, and you can actually go through the same on your Google cloud.google.com / pricing. And thank you. If you have any questions, please reach me at suresh.k.arkana@gmail.com. And thank you.